Oh, no, Cessia is not moving their troops again. Well, lovely. How is the... Okay, the trauma is very slowly dropping in the provinces still. It's probably going to need another 5 to 10 years, something like that, before it's all the way down. Good question. It is going up slightly. We could probably do something about that, though. For example, support the nobility. I would rather do something that doesn't increase their power, to be fair. That would increase it. Well, actually, that would just be a one-time increase for the stability. The charity marriage. That would also be just one-time thing. But maybe not any of those. I suppose temporary tax relief. We don't have a lot of money, but at the same time, getting the stability back to 0 would be quite preferable. With that, we should be able to reach that soon. I mean, to be fair, we had 2 of our advisors die not that long ago. So that's kind of dropped our stability by about half a point. Okay, Ossetia is going back home. Good, good. And now Trebizond can move troops through my lands without a problem. So everybody wins. How is the max manpower now? We've got still 16,000. As soon as we're done with the rebellions, I think what we can do is... Well, actually, if there's going to be a rebellion at Varia, I should probably send in troops there already. Also, there is no garrisons in here. Okay, maybe you should... There's garrisons on these 2, and probably over here as well. So let's go ahead and start building the garrison in here. It's going to take a while before it's completed. Garrison rank 1, that's 60 ducats. Oh dear. I'm assuming that that's going to be the correct. Well, it's just in case. Garrison rank 1. Yeah, no, that seems to be the case. But yeah, if we can get that in there... Oh, and we got the stability back now. Excellent. So the likelihood of a second rebellion over here should be reduced, especially if we make sure that they do not conquer the province. And yeah, then once we're done with those, we can declare the war on Kuku, bring in all the allies, and, you know, take a fair bit of land there. Just double checking Whitehorse. Oh, well, there's the rebellion. Yeah, you do not want an allies or alliance, although it's not that far off. It's the diplomatic reputation that we had lowered a little bit. Oh, we can get the admin ideas. Fort Mint is another minus 10%. We'd be able to get pretty low fort maintenance in this. I wonder if we can actually get it, like, if we stack in all the modifiers, can we get it to be negative fort modifier, or fort maintenance on the borders with, say, rivals at least? Because it might not be that far-fetched. Although I'm not entirely sure if the negative modifier over there would actually do much. Yeah, we got a very narrow front in here. They got the -2 from the terrain. They got slightly better general. But that didn't stop us. Let's actually have a look. Oh right, yeah, we got the prince here, but actually Alberta is better. Other than the maneuver. So Alberta will stay there. Where's the next one? Chechnya. Alright, well that's where we're gonna head next. So yeah, the admin ideas. I think we might want to actually try to get the tech again. Because we are still not ahead of time. Although, I think the inflation reduction would be pretty good as well. Okay, so in terms of money, we're not doing great. But hopefully next year is going to be a bit better in terms of taxes. Especially since some of these unrest situations are solved. Right, so how's the corruption doing? It's still going down slowly. And, well, we got these 2 rebellions that are potentially going to be an issue. Technically speaking, I might be able to, well... Problem is going to be the money. There's a lot of realm expense. Oh, right, we got the tax thing, didn't we? And the grain and stuff. So that's going to cost us a little bit of extra. So once the tax relief... We did do the tax relief, right? Yeah, that's going to be ending in... Oh, well, actually, that's going to be quite a while. Expanded authority, that's going to be a few more years. Overlook tenant abuse, that's going to end in about 5 years still. Okay. And there's tech modifiers, noble concessions, that's going to end in 2 years. So centralization is going to start going up again. We still have the recent reforms. That's going to be done next year. So that's going to actually allow us to get some more of the text done. Hopefully. Societal instability. Oh, right. That's from the reforms, is it? So then our stability is going to start going up. So basically, whenever we do a reform, we need to spend a lot of points keeping the stability kind of at least stable. And not going down. We do also have a little bit of potential for some promoted cultures in here. Although, okay, we're still at kingdom level. Yeah, plus 65% is rough. Kind of explains why our stability just constantly keeps going down. But yeah, that should be ending at the same time as the recent reform thing ends. So we might want to wait a little bit before we do another reform, just saying. Right, so the sanctioned merchants is something that we should do, but we can't do that because we don't have the trade ideas yet. Or the burger average power of 25. Technically speaking, that would probably be a bit easier. But once we get the bad modifier down, we can actually expand the burger authority again to increase their power a little bit. And slowly that's going to whittle down the nobility's power. And that should be alright. At least in theory. Right, so how much are we still... Oh dear, that money that we're losing is quite bad. Right. Well, we won't take the idea quite yet. We can maybe do that in either September or... You know what? There's not going to be a rebellion quite yet. We can lower the maintenance. Save us a little bit of cash at least. Oh, looks like Poland has some scripted events again. And Lithuania is massive. Also, how is the war in Wallachia? It's against the Bulgaria, White Horde, and a few others. Polish-Lithuania Union. Accept the king on the throne of Poland, but demand his Christianization. Okay. So is Lithuania now? Yeah, they're a junior partner under Poland. Oh boy. At least that's gonna keep the neighbors to the north somewhat busy for the foreseeable future. But yeah, QQ is going to be our next target. Oh, well, the rebel uprising is now even likely. At the same time, if we just let it go to like 90% and then increase our... Oh, hey, we're actually making money again. Well, ain't that lovely? Not making a lot of it, mind you, but it is something... Oh, actually, how much is the... We did increase the commercial... Okay, so yeah, it did grow... Well, some of it was still saved, the commercial stuff in here. So, yeah, we got a little bit more at least... trade going on. It's a -10 of trade, our capital right now, so that's not massive, but it helps. Recent reforms. Oh, there we go. And I'm pretty sure that the other thing also wears down. Oh, well, no, that wasn't the thing. But I do believe that now... I suppose it's... No, it hasn't updated that yet. But next year... Oh, a royal marriage to our vassal ended. We managed to actually get a... the vassal diplomatically in here. It was a bit surprising, I do admit. But I wonder, if I take these three, how much more could I take in a war? That's only 4, 4, and 4. But that's not too bad, and maybe take a little bit of the claimed provinces in here as well. Right, we can get the Diplotech. Yeah, that's probably a good idea right now. And then the idea, we could take that now, and there's about 250 points total. Or we could save for the admin efficiency. Oh, that's all. Oh, Tech 20 was already reached. Okay. So we really are behind in tech. Oh, naval combat weight is going to be increasing. Okay. In the next Diplo. Okay, yeah, that's good. The military taxes are still quite low. It'll slowly start creeping up, though. But yeah, I'm interested to see how quickly our stability is going to start going up now in the next year. Probably quite quick, because we were keeping at kind of slowly already growing, or maybe slowly decreasing, so we might be getting like... well, there's some modifiers that will be wearing off. But like, technically speaking, it should already be more or less around 5% per month. At least we got a little bit of power protection, mostly by eclipsing our neighbor here, which now got destroyed as well. Do we still have... I suppose we do have 3 rivals here. QQ, Karman, and Yala Yuritz. I'm going to butcher that name so many times and throughout the series, I reckon. Okay, so how much are we getting money? First things first. Get about a third of ducats per month. And now stability. Oh, it's still going down. What the heck? Okay then. Well, that is indeed a bit rough. I don't suppose there's anything over here that we could do about it. To increase stability, kind of, I mean, that would give us a bit of stability. That would also increase their power, which I'd rather avoid. This would increase stability a little bit, not give them power. That would reduce our legitimacy. and spend some points, but we can actually do that. Because now it doesn't need you to have the points to actually spend them. It'll just drop down. Oh. Well, would we like to go for secular religion? I don't think we do. How's the influences doing right now? So aristocrats have over 60. We were trying to reduce that, but I suppose we've been failing in that. Quite a bit, I might add. And the missionaries are slowly doing their work. I don't suppose we've unlocked any of the other... Oh, cars is something that we can... Hold on, cars, wasn't that something that we already converted once? So why is that available for conversion again? Okay, there's still almost maturity in Orthodox. And that is still increasing. At least increased this year. Or in the past year or so. I'll just do a quick conversion there. That shouldn't take too long. Noble concessions ended. I believe that's going to have a bit of an impact on the legitimacy again. And how is our... Well, I suppose it hasn't increased the... or changed the stability situation at all. Still haven't gotten the rebellions, which I suppose is a good thing. But now they're going to be firing at the same time, I reckon. Let's, Oh, there we go. We got a bit of an income again. How is the force commit doing? It's 9 again. That's good. Just double checking the... Oh, it's December this year when the societal instability is going to end. Okay. Right, so next year we're going to start getting the stability going up again. Definitely. Our kingdom rank, so for the next rank... I believe we... Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure. We're still kind of... Okay, so we're average. We need to have 400 dev for the next rank, but there is also the... We're Imperial Crown, which means... Oh, total development 800. Or 100 provinces by you or your non-tributary subjects. And then you need to have some skills. Or advisors level 2. Alright. Did I... No, I don't... Oh, no, I did increase the maintenance a little bit. Let's just go to the max maintenance. So the troops are going to be ready to... But at least it's going to have a bit of higher impact on the unrest reduction. And then at the same time, we'll have the morale up. So there's 3 provinces where there's going to be potential for rebellion. Looks like the Chechnya is maybe going to be the least likely to rebel right now. It's going to rebel most likely, let's be honest. I still don't accept culture and all that. It's kind of wrong religion as well. Should be fairly convertible. But I suppose there's the unrest and let's see, non-accepted culture 5%. Separatism 6%. Autonomy increases or reduces a little bit as well. So actually, how much is this in the negatives? If we had, or if we accepted this culture, then that might already be sufficient. Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, we could actually convert. Magnificent. No, I think we're going to stay Orthodox. Oh, societal instability. Right, so that's not finally over. I'm pretty sure that we'll be getting the stability up quite a bit in the following years. We'll probably try to get at least a +2, if possible. Because that's going to start having pretty good impacts on the population growth and all that. And that way we can keep the kind of industry growing and all that sort of good stuff. And our capital is indeed the largest regional city, which, to be fair, is to be expected. How is the prices actually doing? The food price is going down a little bit, so is the salt price. Is there any price that... Okay, consumer price, or consumer goods price is not going down. And luxury price is not going down. So basically we need probably a bit more luxury production, or some, I don't know, textile production could work. I mean, considering that the fiber price is dropping, although it's slightly elevated, as far as I can tell. Let's get the tech, because we're still behind in tech. Now we're no longer behind in tech, at least. Well, at least in admin. And that's going to give the max extraction resource size, so we're going to have a bit more farms and forestries and mines and that sort of stuff. Especially for the gold mines, that's going to be brilliant. Because I'm pretty sure that pretty much every province where there's gold mines, that we have at least, it's... Well, actually, this might not be fully... Oh, yeah, no, that's not fully extended yet. I'm sure that that's going to be taken care of, though. Ooh, there's no industry in here. Interesting. Right, that's probably something that we should open up in here. Actually, we should probably go through all the provinces that we have real quick and then check if there's some industries that we could open. Preferably probably something about the consumer goods, because if the price is elevated, they will be able to make pretty good money. 20 innovative ideas unlock, which is admin. For the next admin, that could be useful. A lot of mana cost reductions. Oh yeah, that is true. Right, well, we'll have a look at the idea group once it's actually unlocked, because we won't be able to see that. Right, so let's have a look at the provinces real quick. You got some productions. You got no industry there. Okay, so we'll just select the provinces with no industry, put in some elsewhere. I have no industry over here either, okay. I mean, that's an area that we conquered, so I suppose these were kind of the... I suppose not entirely hordes, but kind of the outskirts over there. So I suppose they do not have a lot in... Oh yeah, there's pastures and all that sort of... There's metal production in here as well. Okay. What about... It's probably, like, the central area is probably fairly well. There's at least residents in here, so I'm pretty sure that there is some industry. Over here, there's probably... There is no industry there, actually. Well, we don't actually have that much money, so we'll just open these four now. Because otherwise we're going to run out. Right, so open new slots, we'll just put in some... elsewhere or something. Something simple. They're not going to be profitable immediately, mind you. Oh, and now we're losing cash. How much are we losing? It's not too bad. But how's the stability doing now? I presume it's going up. Oh yeah. About 4.5% per month. That should be plenty. And the corruption is still dropping. It's still the 0.25 per year. Which is a bit of surprising, but at the same time, it's not going down all that quickly. We've got plenty of room to work on that, I suppose. Gonna get the core over there soon. That's gonna be good. Now, if only this rebellion would fire... Oh, right, we got 17,000. Are we at our force limit? No, we're still one over. Okay. I think we're getting closer and closer. There we go. So Brent is now a core. And modify expired and widespread tax relief. Oh, right, that's going to increase our tax income again. Because the taxation has been about 3.5 ducats right now. So, hopefully, in the future, we'll be alright. Okay, the legitimacy is indeed slowly recovering as well. I mean, I've had to kind of spend a lot of legitimacy over time here to kind of keep the nobility happy. Speaking of which, okay, they got loyalty over 50%, so that's good. If we could get that to 60, that would be even better, but I think that might be a bit too far right now. Is there anything... So, autonomous holdings is... Autonomy from noble power. Gets needed per... Okay, so that's kind of good and kind of bad. We've got the conversion done in cars, so let's go ahead and keep on converting the provinces that we need to convert. If we could just get the stability up. I mean, it's probably going to be +1 at the end of the year. Then we'll see how much of an impact we still have. Is QQ, have they actually recovered? They got 8,000 men and 4,000 manpower reserves. We've still got a casus belli. Actually, we've got plenty of casus belli. We've got permanent claims. And then we got the Reconquest. Oh. Right, so if we go to the Reconquest thing, we'll be able to take those provinces for half the cost, less accuracy expansion, same prestige, but we'll only be affecting those. Then there's, of course, Conquest, which would give us the conquest of those two. Return cores would be... So, technically speaking, Reconquest might be the better one. Just to make sure that we don't accidentally trigger a coalition or anything like that. Okay, now the corruption reduction has reduced a little bit, but it's still okay-ish. I mean, at least it's going down. That is, of course, until we do another reform. Or any sort of stuff with the... Actually, just out of curiosity, these reforms, is there anything that we could do in here? And the sale officer, that would require the estate reach to be high, plus the bureaucrat influence. But that would be okay for the corruption in the long run. Of course, that would also increase the administration cost a little bit. And cost us a 1 point instability. And over here, there's few things that would be required. Literacy test would be, well, state reach average would need to be quite a bit higher. Is there any... Okay, province reef... Oh, wow, okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that one anytime soon. Appointment trace across the realm. Average autonomy would have to be 80 or lower. It's currently 88, so that's pretty far away. Yeah, I would probably need to just focus on the stability or the bureaucracy expansion right now, so that's probably what we'll do. Although that's going to make sure that we don't reach a +1 stability anytime soon. But yeah, we'll do that one. That increases the corruption again, which means that it's actually going down slightly faster again. The bureaucrat corruption is relatively high, but I do not want to spend stability to reduce that right now. It's way too expensive at the current moment. But yeah, what I'm hoping is that the troubles with the rebellions over here are going to be dealt soon. And then we can start focusing on QQ. We can bring in all our allies. And that would mean that we'll probably win that fight. We'll get at least the 3 provinces, maybe the 2 claims that we have in here. I don't suppose Georgia has any... Well, I mean, it's got the generic kind of missions for the eastern areas, but they don't have the, like, specialized mission trees. Or the, like, they got the kind of generic colonialism stuff. Well, it's not entirely generic, but close enough. And also, I'm hoping that the money is starting to flow in again. Although we did have the... Oh, right, yeah, we got the tax relief probably up until next year, don't we? Oh no, we're slowly getting money again. Oh, never mind. It showed that we were getting money, but then he updated. But yeah, burghers are still really loyal, so that's definitely good news. Don't suppose we started increasing the burgher authority yet, did we? Bureaucratic expansion. Oh, there's admin tech, disowned relative. Expanded authority, oh right, that's it. Clans. No, we do not have the thing for the support elite in here. That would increase the ability increase interval as well, plus drop us to -1, so we're not going to do that right now. Not ever tempting. It's not a good thing. Oh, service due. So we could go for oh, one of the following. Aristocrat influence. Oh, right. It needs to be at least 30, doesn't it? Yeah, we got 65. Okay. Noble gravity, manpower from. Okay, so we don't want to do that yet because we need the manpower badly. So we want to have the nobility focus on the manpower then, I suppose. Means a bit less income. But, you know, more manpower is definitely required. Now, I suppose, is there any other stuff over here? The low obligations if we... Oh. Right, what would it take to do this? They need to have less than 65 influence. They would drop their loyalty quite drastically. Increase bureaucracy corruption. But then mana cost for noble levels would go down. And... plus 20% times noble loyalty. State manpower from nobility. Oh. Okay. That would be quite good. But yeah, we're still losing money. I think, oh, bollocks. We may need to take a loan here. Because there's not much I can do about reducing the cost. I mean, technically speaking, next year... Oh, there we go. Well, there's one of the revolts. If we can deal with the revolts soon... then we don't need to worry about... Oh, wow, the width is only 4 units there. Well, it was a bit of a small rebellion anyway. Right, so let's get you down here. And then the next one, we're not going to do the rebel suppression right now, just so that they'll have a higher chance of firing, but we want to be in the vicinity in here. So, well, I mean, both of these do have some sort of fortifications. Oh, and we did get the garrison in here. Is the recent uprising is still -20 in there? How long is that going to last? Until 1401, so that's going to give us another 11 years of relative peace in here. Oh, right, yeah, I suppose we could do that. We'll go for something like that. So actually, yeah, now we are making money. Does mean that the corruption is not going to be dropping quite as much, but that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. I just need to wait for the month to take over, so we'll actually be getting the money. Again, not very quickly. Oh. You got a new king, then? Oh, well, chief. Oh, it is a chief. Okay, and... well, we're defending in here. They got Okay, we got about the same ruler, or same general, more or less. They got higher morale. Okay, good. Ossetia is bringing in troops as well if need be. Although I think we are fine. It's just going to be a bit costly in terms of manpower. We'll lose at least 3,000 men in here. I bet you trade. We need your money. Okay, there we go. And now what we can do is we can lower the army maintenance for a little bit. Over like halfway there, so we can gather up a bit of oh, Theodoro. Are you are allied to Trebizond? I suppose that's alright then. I can't make you a vassal, can I? No. Well, I can ally you. Do you actually have the commercialization? No. And you don't have meritocracy fully either. Neither have I, to be fair. Trebizond, I do believe, has it, though. So that's, or someone over here at least has the meritocracy. Probably quite a bit. Actually, let's have a look at the mission tree. So, oh, right. There's some of the orthodox generic stuff, and then there's the kind of various colonization stuff. But we have to have the colonial ideas first, which we do not. Right. Oh, what about okay, vassal has. I love. Oh, these were expansion. Okay. Right. That's some sort of like maybe Russian type of missions over here, at least for that. Right, but we wanted to check the meritocracy. So yeah, Trebizond has it. Genoa has it. Well, part of Genoa has it. And then like the Byzantine areas have it.